What's happening, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Trey, man. And this is our NBA Around the League update. So, my name's Trey. This is my son, Tristan.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
And we finna give y'all some real game about exactly what's been going on around the league today in your NBA. So, Tristan, let's go ahead and crank it up first with the Bulls offering a 3-year deal to Vucevic. Now, I would like to personally see Vucevic make it to a few other teams. A 3-year deal, not sure about how much money they offered him, but I don't know. Do you think he signs?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why?
Why not leave Chicago? He was used to being in Miami or Orlando.
Because you left Orlando because you want to win.
He got traded.
Because you wanted to win. Because you wanted to win.
Traded to Chicago.
And Chicago was supposed to be building a big three with DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan wasn't there yet.
I mean, well, that was supposed to be. It was just him and Levine, but they were supposed to be building a big three. That was the plan. Remember, they were trying to get Kawhi first. That was their first one. He didn't work out, so then they ended up with DeRozan. You know, so come on now. Like, he was trying to go do something. He was trying to do major things, and he ended up in Chicago. Not to say he ended up in a horrible place, but he didn't end up in the best place either. Zach LaVine is a good player, but he's hurt, and he's not consistent. Like, he's not the guy. You know, he's a good player, but he's not the guy. He ain't a dog, right?
I still think he takes it.
Still think he takes it.
Still think he takes it. I don't see him leaving Chicago for a minute. I think he might end up retiring there. Unless he gets traded.
Yet another case of a player who does not want to win. All right, so that was quick. Let's get on to this next one then, man. So you got the Phoenix Suns, all right, and they're pretty much coming out and saying that they're choosing, Chris Paul over Ayton? I mean, is that even a decision?
So, you know how we just said Vucevic is a player that doesn't want to win?
Yeah.
This is a team that doesn't want to win. Chris Paul? Keeping him?
Ayton? I mean,
yeah, but get rid of them both. Why are you keeping Chris Paul? What did he do for you in this playoffs? He's getting older.
He gets hurt every year.
Exactly. So another team that doesn't want to win.
I mean, they decided they didn't want to win when they got Frank Vogel. Once again, I'm going to remind everybody on this podcast and everybody that's tuning in right now that the Suns fired Lonnie Williams. Okay. Or Monty Williams. I'm sorry. Monty Williams.
To hire Frank Vogel, Mr. One Ring and out.
Man, hold up, man. I'm not going to disparage the man's ring, but I'm not going to say that the man didn't have one of the best teams out there. Okay? He had an unfair advantage. He had LeBron. Look.
He didn't even have to coach the team. You had LeBron.
And you had a couple more veterans. And you had some dogs on defense. And you had some big men.
Then he had
Jason Kidd was on the bench. Yes, he was on the bench. He had some good, it was a good coaching staff. It's a great coaching staff they had in LA that year. So, yeah, that makes sense. But he's not building that same staff right now.
Nope.
Okay. And KD is not getting any younger. Chris Paul's not getting any younger. And at the end of the day, we are talking about winning championships. Chris Paul has 0 championships, guys. 0.
It's too old to start now. Unless you go to a team that's already got that winning culture. Phoenix does not have it.
I mean, there's nowhere Chris Paul could go and win a championship. I don't think there's not one team that I
don't think there is, simply because I feel like he's the type of player, he's not going to refuse to take a smaller role, even though he's regressing.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, because at the end, they could have easily already transitioned to their young point guard. What's his name? Oh man, I forget the young man's name.
Campaign.
Yep, Campaign. They could have already transitioned now, but they still continue to come back with Chris Paul every year.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Nobody knows. So then why stay? Why keep Ayton? What do you do with Ayton? I mean, if you're
say
gonna
get rid of them both, because Ayton doesn't like playing basketball, at least not in Phoenix, it seems like.
Doesn't he play games or something? He's a gamer or something like that?
Mm-hmm. He's a video gamer. He's like Kyler.
What's going on over there in Arizona?
Something about them Arizona boys.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Than getting money and winning championships.
Mm-hmm.
Que sera, sera. So, next, and for the final update in the NBA, okay, we're going to talk some quick LeBron and Kyrie saga. Now, actually, Tristan, why don't you go ahead?
So, it's coming out that Dallas was trying, or was actually going to make an offer to the Lakers this past season for LeBron when your team was spiraling downwards out of control. But then you guys started making the trades, and
they saw it wasn't going to happen. The Rob Pelinka ain't finna trade LeBron James.
But now you got Kyrie trying to recruit him to Dallas, which means Kyrie doesn't want to leave Dallas.
He can't. Look,
and if I'm Dallas, you got Kyrie to sell tickets. I'd give up Luka, because obviously you care about selling tickets. LeBron and Kyrie is going to sell. It's going to sell your stadium out.
There is absolutely no way on God's green earth.
I'm giving up Luka for LeBron, and if I'm the Lakers, I'm taking that. Luka is younger.
But it's not even a real deal. What's happening right now is Kyrie is trying to leverage LeBron for a bigger deal from Dallas. Like, he can draw players to Dallas. LeBron is under contract with the LA Lakers for the next 2 seasons.
He can get traded.
And he can get traded, but the amount of money he's getting paid. We gave him a Kobe deal. Everybody who's familiar with the end of Kobe Bryant's career, we gave him like $40 or $50 million a year. We gave LeBron the same exact deal. Only difference is LeBron scored a lot more. And we're actually going to the playoffs and stuff. All right. But anyway.
If I'm Dallas, I'm still finding a way to do it. I'd bring them together, because Kyrie's not going to LA.
Fine. I don't need Kyrie.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes,
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why do I need Kyrie? Who wants Mr. Wishy-Washy?
Because you want to win now. And if you have
LeBron, how do I win now if I don't know if he's going to play?
LeBron's going to make that boy play.
Man.
LeBron will make him play.
Listen, he's going to get out to California, and he's going to be out there with some ayahuasca.
He's going to be out there with Kareem.
Darkness retreats.
He's going to be out there with Kareem. Kareem and LeBron will set that boy straight.
Man.
Magic will set that boy straight.
There is no one who can set that boy straight. Dr. J couldn't set that boy straight. We're talking about Dr. J.
He needs to be around Kareem. Kareem is his type of person. Minus the flat earth stuff. Kareem is his type of person.
No, he's not. Kareem would play. Kareem.
That's why he needs to be around Kareem more. If he ends up in LA, that's what you need. But me personally, if I'm Dallas, you can have Luka, you can have Tim Hardaway. If Tim Hardaway's still there, have like half the team.
Man, I was in the Western Conference Finals this year. If I trade away,
swept.
I got swept, but I had one player in there who showed up every game. His name's LBJ.
He didn't hit a 3 until game 6.
You don't have to hit a 3 to show up.
He wasn't shooting at all. He wasn't scoring until later.
He scored the 40-point game. He had 2 20-plus point games and 1 18-point game. He's 38 years old.
That 40-point game is what saved him. It's because he didn't want to get swept.
AD gave me a 17-point game.
AD's a bum.
A 13-point game.
That's why your team needs Kyrie.
So why am I not trading AD for Luka? You can have AD all day.
Because why would Dallas want that?
Why would I want...
why would Dallas want AD? Why would Dallas want Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis for Luka.
Dallas trade for LeBron? Why would they trade Luka?
They wanted to during the season,
but they didn't want to trade Luka.
They probably
Luka is never on the table. Luka's never on the table. Not for LeBron. Luka's not on the table for LeBron.
LeBron is the greatest player,
arguably, in history
of my I've ever witnessed.
Oh yeah, he's the greatest player of your generation.
Because when I witnessed Kobe play, Kobe was old.
Yeah.
LeBron is the greatest player I've ever witnessed play.
Okay.
There's no way anybody's on the table except for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. Those two are. Embiid's on the table.
Listen, we're talking about
Luka.
Well, Embiid's only on the table because he plays like he's old.
Everybody is on that.
You see how AD's breaking down?
Jason Tatum.
That's Joel Embiid too.
If I'm the Celtics, I'd give you Jaylen Brown and Tatum for LeBron. It's LeBron. Luka is on the table. It is LeBron James we are talking about.
Oh man.
LeBron getting traded would be the biggest trade in possibly NBA history.
Yes, it would. It would.
So yes,
he's not wrong.
On the table.
Man, I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Has he lost his mind right now? Is he talking insane? Do I need to commit this young man? All right, is it time for him to get a straight jacket? Because he's talking about no way. If I'm Mark Cuban, I'm trading Luka.
For LeBron James to pair him up with Kyrie, because that might get you a championship.
All right, y'all. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a poll up. Okay. So watch out on your feed. Poll. Would you trade Luka for LeBron? Let me know. Yes, no in the comments.
I have a Luka Mavericks hoodie in my room, and I am saying trade him for LeBron.
No.
Luka doesn't perform well enough when you need him to.
You're right.
He is up on that table. LeBron James is up on that table. Do it. Take whatever else you need, LA. Take whatever else you need besides Kyrie. Build around those two in the offseason. Build you a team like you did when you won with Anthony Davis that one season. Bunch of misfits. You can do it. Go get you Kevin Love from Miami because I'm pretty sure he's a free agent.
Tell him what to do.
Dallas.
Right there. Right over here. The left-hand corner.
If you send Luka to LA for LeBron, you can do it. After you do that, re-sign Kyrie, bring Kevin Love from Miami because he's there for 1 year, and unless he wins. If he wins, he's staying. If he loses, bring him to Dallas, have them that chemistry. Sign a bunch of misfits just like the Lakers did during the bubble year. Bunch of
they already got JaVale McGee. All they got to do is go get Dwight from Taiwan.
Dwight's trying to recruit people to Taiwan. Dwight's not leaving.
He's only trying to recruit people to Taiwan because people aren't trying to recruit him back to America.
You're right. But just sign you a bunch of veteran and grit and grind players that you know are determined to get it. You got that. And you'll sell out tickets because that's what Mark Cuban's interested in. That's why he traded for Kyrie in the first place. He wasn't focused on winning. Luka and Kyrie wasn't going to win.
Well, you heard from my son. Now you're going to hear from me. Okay. Dallas. Mark. Do not trade Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is under 25 years old. Okay. He has not fully developed yet. He has not fully became the dog that he will become. And if you learn to actually put a coach together with the rest of the team, like if you'd have had Porzingis there when you had Jason Kidd there right now, it'd probably been a different story with Tim Hardaway there. Okay. But you didn't. Now you don't have a big man. Okay, and the league is transitioning back to a big man. So trade for AD. Okay, go ahead. Get rid of Kyrie. I hate to say it, but that's not going to get us a championship in LA. Okay, it will make us competitive, Anybody with LeBron James is competitive. But at the end of the day, man, it's about championships, man, in LA, man. We going for 18. Dallas, I think y'all trying to go for 2 or 3. Yeah.
I think 3. I think Dirk has 2.
No.
Pretty sure Dirk has 2.
No.
Really?
Dirk went to 2 championships.
Oh, he only has one.
Got whooped by Shaq and Dwayne Wade in the championship, then turned around and beat LeBron. So, try and make your second championship, second ring. Because I don't think you got one in the 70s. All right? And I know you didn't get down in the 80s. All right? So, you got only a couple choices. And that is to trade Kyrie and Tim Hardaway Jr. for AD. Or you can just trade Kyrie for AD. Maybe get that number 17 pick too that LA got. Because a big man is what this man needs. He needs somebody who's gonna clog up that paint, who's gonna play defense, and who is gonna be a stalwart. Someone who you don't have to depend on to score every night, but at the same time is a good ancillary part of piece. If young LeBron had AD at this age right now, let's say 30-year-old LeBron, let's not say young LeBron, let's say 30-year-old LeBron, or even 35-year-old LeBron had 30-year-old AD right now, it'd be championships. Okay? But when you got a 40-year-old, 30-year-old, then you can't win. So I'm not trying to push some bad mojo to Dallas, but I am seeing an opportunity here because you do load management, and there is a possibility that if you finally gave him a tandem with a big man, you might win something.
I don't think that big man's Anthony Davis, though. It's just like Kendrick Perkins said, I think it was earlier today. We haven't seen Anthony Davis healthy for a full season 3 to 4 years now.
Longer than that. You haven't seen him healthy for a full season since his second year in New Orleans.
So he's not the guy to
maybe his third year.
He's not that guy to pair up with Luka, especially to win. Because Luka is at that point in his career where he doesn't want to win one and be done. He wants to win and come back consistently, or try to come back consistently. That's not going to happen with Anthony Davis.
So what exactly could Dallas do?
I think you have a better chance with Cat Williams than with Anthony Davis.
Man, Karl Anthony Towns.
A better chance with Rudy Gobert.
Karl Anthony Towns, that would be a good move. Be very interesting. He plays defense a little bit. Yes, that would be a good move. I could see that working. But
I could also see Vucevic.
After the 3-year deal that you just said he's going to sign with the Bulls. Now, I personally, like I said, I'd like to see him go to a couple more places. 3-and-D, Vucevic would be nice down there in Dallas. They do need that. But they need somebody else who can score sometimes too, but they got to have somebody who can play defense. And a big man will solve a lot of their problems, man.
I just don't think AD's that big. I don't think there's a point in trading Kyrie for him, at least. I'd offer the bare minimum because that's probably what you're going to get out of him most of the time. It's the bare minimum.
Yeah. I mean, he's Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie, but big. And he actually has an excuse to not play.
No, he doesn't. He has a hangnail, and he's not playing. That's not an excuse. Not an excuse. All right, y'all. Well, that's the end of today's episode, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the commentary, and I hope you got a little bit of knowledge today on what's exactly transpiring over in the NBA and around the league. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Peace.
See ya.